Hello, welcome to another video from the LPM Finance channel. I'm Leonardo Palma, and today we will address a fundamental topic for those who want to build a healthy relationship with money and embark on the path to financial freedom. The myths and truth about money and wealth. Our society is full of beliefs, some helpful and others limiting, about how money works and how wealth is built. These beliefs shape our financial decisions, often without us realizing it. In the next few minutes, we will examine some of the most common ideas about money and wealth, separating myth from truth, always with the technical and rational approach aligned with our provident investment philosophy. So let's start with one of the most persistent myths in our culture. Money is the root of all evil. This phrase, often mistakenly attributed to the Bible, the correct citation is the love of money is the root of all evil, has created a negative association between wealth and morality that persists to this day. The truth is that money in itself is neutral. It's merely a tool of exchange and representative of value. Like any tool, it can be used for constructive or destructive purpose, depending on the intentions and the values of the person that's using it. Great fortunes have funded both wars and hospitals, both exploitation and environmental conservation. For the provident investor, it is essential to develop a healthy relationship with money, seeing it as a means to achieve important goals and not as an end in itself. When we understand that money is a tool to provide security, freedom, and opportunities for ourselves and our loved ones, we remove the negative emotional burden that often accompanies discussions about wealth. Another common myth is that you need to earn a lot of money to become rich. Many people believe that wealth is directly tied to a high salary or monthly income. While a higher income certainly facilitates the wealth accumulation process, history is full of examples of people with modest incomes who built considerable fortunes. The truth is that wealth is more related to financial behavior than to the absolute value of income. Studies show that doctors, lawyers, and other high earning professionals or professions often face financial difficulties due to poor spending habits and lack of planning. On the other hand, teachers, public servants, and other professionals with moderate incomes manage to build significant wealth through discipline, consistency, and smart investments. In the Provident philosophy we follow, the focus is on maximizing the difference between what you earn and what you spend, and investing that difference intelligently and consistently. This is what we call the savings rate. The higher the percentage of your income you manage to invest, the faster your path to financial freedom will be, regardless of the absolute value of that income. A third myth that deserves our attention is investing is like playing the lottery. You need luck to get rich. This belief is particularly harmful because it places financial success in the realm of chance, outside our control. The truth is that although there is an element of uncertainty in any investment, building wealth through solid investments is much closer to science than to lucky. By following sound principles such as proper diversification, careful assets analysis, dividend reinvestment, and consistent contributions, success becomes a predictable outcome, not a matter of chance. Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, often says that his method is not complicated but requires patience and disciplines, qualities that are within the reach of anyone willing to develop them. It's no coincidence that he built his fortune over decades, not through risky bets, but through sound decisions and a long term vision. Another prevalent myth is you need perfect time to succeed in the financial market. Many people delay their investments indefinitely, waiting for the ideal moment to enter the market or try to predict short-term movements to maximize gains. The truth proven by numerous academic studies is that time in the market is far more important than market time. An investor who makes regular contributions, regardless of momentary market conditions, a strategy known as dollar cost average, consistently outperform those who try to guess the best moment to enter and exit. In our Provident philosophy, we emphasize the consistency of contributions and the long-term vision. When your investment horizon is measured in decades, short-term fluctuations become irrelevant. What matters is the discipline to invest regularly, taking advantage of both market laws, buying assets cheaper, and highs. A fifth myth that needs to be debunked is wealth is a zero-sum game. For someone to get rich, others must get poor. This belief creates a distorted view of the economy and investments as a competition where there are necessarily winners and losers. The truth is that the economy is not a zero-sum game but a constantly expanding system. When you invest in a productive company, for example, you are contributing to the creation of a real value, new products, service, jobs, and innovations that benefit society as a whole. Your gain as an investor do not come from taking from someone else, but from participating in this value creation process. In the Provident philosophy, we seek precisely companies and assets that create real and sustainable value, especially in the long term. We are not interested in speculation or schemes that merely transfer wealth from one group to another, but invest that generate shared prosperity. Finally, let's address one of the most dangerous myths. There is a quick and easy path to wealth. In an era of aggressive market and promises of quick riches, many people are drawn to magical formulas, infallible systems, or unmissable opportunities that supposedly lead to wealth without effort. The truth, confirmed by the history of virtual all great investors, is that building solid and lasting wealth is a gradual process that requires patience, continuous education, and discipline. There are no miraculous shortcuts. What exists are sound principles that, when applied consistently over time, produce extraordinary results. As I always say here on the channel, beware of those who promise quick results or extraordinary gains without proportional risks. The true journey to financial freedom is not a sprint, but a marathon. And the sooner you start running at your own pace, following solid principles, the further you will go. So how can we apply this knowledge about myths and truths in our financial journey? Here are some practical guidelines. First, conduct an honest examination of your own beliefs about money and wealth. Often, we carry limiting ideas absorbed from the media, from the family or culture, without questioning them. Ask yourself, which beliefs about money are guiding my financial decisions? Do these beliefs serve me or limit me? Second, seek quality financial education based on solid and proven principles. Here at the LPM Finance channel, our commitment is to provide technical, rational, and applicable content, free from sensationalization or sensationalism or unrealistic promises. Third, develop the habit of questioning financial information that seems too good to be true. Always ask, does this make sense from an economic perspective? What are the risks involved? Who benefits if I follow this advice? Fourth, surround yourself with people who share a healthy and balanced view of money. Your social environment has a huge impact on your financial beliefs and behaviors. Seek mentors, friends, or community like ours that encourage healthy financial habits and a long-term perspective. Fifth, start acting based on the truths we discussed today. Establish a consistent saving rates, invest regularly regardless of market conditions, focus on assets that create real value, and prepare for a gradual journey, not miraculous enrichment. Understanding the myths and truths about money and wealth is a fundamental step for those who want to embark on the path to financial freedom. When we remove limiting beliefs and base ourselves on solid principles, we pave the way for smarter financial decisions and more consistent results. In the next video, we will conduct a practical financial diagnosis and honest analysis of how your financial life is today, so we can establish a clear starting point from your journey. If you like this content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. Share it with your friends and family who may also benefit from this knowledge.